Look who's here. The Animal, Batista.
The following contest is an elimination match. Making his way to the ring from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, the Animal, Batista.
I cannot believe the WWE Universe's reaction to Batista. They've given him nothing but disrespect.
You have to respect the Animal.
Y2J!
Making his way to the ring from Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada,
The Brahma Bull is here!
making his way to the ring from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 275 pounds, The Rock!
One of the all-time greats! The Brahma Bull, the People's Champ, the most electrifying man in entertainment. The Rock is here, and this place is rocking!
A man who has spearheaded one of the most memorable eras of WWE, taken over Hollywood, and served as a prototype for what it is to be a superstar.
It's okay, Byron. You're not the only one in awe of The Rock's presence. The People's Champion, the most electrifying man in entertainment is here! Listen to this place!
They're going nuts.
Did you ever think you'd see the day that Ric Flair was in WWE?
It is a surreal event, and it's happening right before our very eyes.
And his opponents, first, from Charlotte, North Carolina, weighing in at 245 pounds, the Nature Boy, Ric Flair.
Look who's here, the Hall of Famer. Bang, DDP.
His opponents, first, from the Jersey Shore, weighing in at 248 pounds.
Hey guys, I've been practicing this. Let me know what you think. Feel the bang!
That was embarrassing. Don't ever do it again.
I thought it was pretty good myself.
his opponents. First, from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 270 pounds, Goldberg.
One of the driving forces behind WCW's success, former WCW champion, a man who absolutely bleeds intensity. Beyond the WCW championship, Goldberg's a two-time United States champion, one-time WCW tag team champion. Oh, and by the way, a WWE Universal Champion.
In fact, you go back to WCW Road Wild in 1998, where Goldberg defeated 8 members of the NWA.
Taming the Wild Beast is a cakewalk in comparison to taming the Animal Batista.
I think there's a good chance we'll be seeing a painful Batista bomb tonight.
Painful would be putting it lightly. Devastating is more accurate. He's trying to mangle his face here. Got him with the elbow drop. Tag.
What are we going to see here?
Oh, off the big boot. Nothing fancy, but very effective. Hooked him. Oh, and what impact. What a combination. You just don't know what's coming next.
He's starting to show signs of fatigue. I think it's safe to say that the action so far in this 6-man tag team match is exactly what we expected.
Hey, you're going to get hurt in a match like this. That's just the way it is. There's really no way around it.
This thing appears to be slipping away from him in a hurry, guys, and you can bet he envisioned things going much differently for him heading into this match.
Oh, my. What a slam. Back in from the floor. Does not want to be there.
There are times during a 6-man tag match where the hostility between two teams overflows. The result is complete chaos, and all 6 superstars duke it out inside, and many times outside the ring. It's complete and total chaos. But if you're one of the legal competitors in the ring during that time, you must return to the ring before the referee's 10 count or risk being counted out and lose the match for your team.
Byron, you talked about the moment in 6-man tag matches when all semblance of order breaks down. Many times the two teams are so determined to tear each other apart that they don't pay attention to who the legal person in the ring is or where the referee is in their 10 count. That's a huge mistake.
In the throes of battle, superstars lose their composure, and what was a 6-man tag match breaks down into a Pier 6 brawl. And if you don't keep an eye on the referee's count, you could get counted out and be the reason your team loses the match. I could see Byron making that mistake and ruining it for everybody. Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. Two teams of 3 compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations can be added like no disqualification, 2 out of 3 falls, elimination, falls count anywhere, or whatever else someone can think of. Matches can also be held in a caged environment.
Six-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of a faction. The three superstars have aligned things of a common interest. The most crucial aspect to a six-man tag team being successful is that trio's ability to act as one cohesive unit. Three individuals working collectively at all times.
So much can take place during a six-man tag match. Regardless of what type of match the teams of three are competing in, the members of that team must be on the same page. Oftentimes, the teams who have the best continuity are the most successful.
There are instances when a six-man tag match will feature a team where superstars have not always seen eye to eye, or are in the midst of a disagreement. When that's the case, someone on the team must step up and be the voice of reason so the trio can function as a cohesive unit.
Showing off his quick hands. Here it comes. He's got him.
He'd be smart to stay put there. A nice shot by The Rock.
Corey, earlier you talked about what needs to happen when members of a six-man team have differences or had differences in the past. If the team can't find a way to get on the same page, they will not last very long. Someone on the team has to step up and make sure for at least that match, everyone on the team can work together.
And that's easier said than done. Just because superstars might be favorites of the WWE Universe or have a common enemy, that doesn't mean they'll get along. It also doesn't mean that any past issues will magically go away. In this business, people have long memories, so if someone sees an issue on their team, they need to resolve it right away. DDP's career realized another milestone in 2002, this time as a WWE superstar. DDP competed in WrestleMania 18, where he defended the European Championship against Christian. The opportunity for DDP to perform at WrestleMania fulfilled a dream that Page had from the day he decided to enter the world of sports entertainment.
He's not in a good spot here, guys.
He simply needs to find a way to regroup.
The WWE Universe eagerly anticipated Diamond Dallas Page's in-ring WrestleMania debut. I say in-ring because if you look closely during WrestleMania 6, DDP's the man behind the wheel of a pink Cadillac driving the team of Rhythm and Blues.
It might be cliche, but it's true here. It ain't over till it's over.
When a superstar is in a six-man match, one of the most important things to remember is knowing when to tag out and get the fresh member of your team in the ring. We've talked about continuity many times on this program, but it's more than that. You don't...
The Rock. Rock bottom. Here's his chance to win this.
The Rock just changed the momentum of this match.
Corey, you spoke about when a superstar is in six-man action and how crucial it is that they have the presence of mind to realize when they need to tag out. Not everyone who competes as part of a six-man team has the ability to do that. We've seen many times over the years that a superstar's inability to do that has cost their team the match.
We've also seen over the years that not all superstars play well roles. Some competitors are so dedicated to singles careers that when they are put in a six-man team, they become a bit lost. That's when a mistake could be made, and it could be very costly. Thanks to Raw General Manager Kurt Angle, in May of 2017, the WWE Universe saw a dream team come together when the Hardy Boys joined forces with the Lunatic Fringe Dean Ambrose. The exciting trio took on Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz. Truth be told, both Miz and Ambrose blended in with their impromptu tag team partners pretty well.
The body can't take much more of that. Byron, we always make a point to talk about continuity amongst team members. In the six-man match, where Dean Ambrose teamed with the Hardys against Sheamus, Cesaro, and The Miz, both teams worked very well together. That surprised me since this was the first time they teamed together. But there was something that night about the lunacy of Dean Ambrose fitting perfectly with the Daredevil Hardy Boys.
I've got to say, I had goosebumps for a week after the Hardy Boys returned to WWE at 2017's WrestleMania. During that six-man on Raw, Team Extreme formed an effective trio with that lunatic Dean Ambrose. After a twist of fate from Matt Hardy, Jeff crushed The Miz with a swanton bomb, and that was all she wrote.
Ric Flair has a lifestyle like no other person on the planet. But let's be clear, gentlemen, that's because of his success in the ring. The Nature Boy takes care of business inside those ropes and is proud to be the dirtiest player in the game.
This can go a variety of different ways, Corey.
And almost none of them are good.
Nature Boy Ric Flair is certainly one of a kind, Corey. The man who's held the gold more than anyone in this business, is custom made from head to toe and prides himself on having shoes that are worth more than people's homes, especially yours.
Nature Boy Ric Flair is the epitome of greatness as an athlete and as an ambassador for sports entertainment. I always admired his quote that a lady can't be the first to spend an exhilarating evening with a Nature Boy, but they can be the next. In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with the Wyatt.
Ric Flair is getting ready here. Clearly on a mission here.
That one definitely hurt, Cole.
There's no stopping this 6'4", 285-pounder. He's a powerhouse of the likes we've never seen before, and very well may never see again.
Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family compound in a battle where pickaxes and cinder blocks were used as weapons. Here's Chris Jericho. Here comes Chris Jericho.
The Lion Salt!
I'm not sure how much he has left.
Chris Jericho's middle name might as well be Showboat.
Something that is always important in a six-man match is having the ability to perform double-team moves. One of the things that successful six-man teams try and execute are double-team moves, and then have the third team member perform a signature or finishing maneuver to deliver maximum impact to an opponent.
What a treat for this WWE Universe to see. Teamwork is always paramount in a six-man tag match. Superstars want to be able to have a level of teamwork where two members of the trio perform a double-team move, and the third member follows that up with a move so their opponent is really down for the count.
The key is to deliver the maximum amount of punishment to your opponent in the least amount of time. You have until the referee's count of 5. It's not like you have all day in the ring. But if your team of 3 can deliver that type of offense, your trio will be in good shape.
Over time, there have been various types of six-man teams that have been successful. There are family trios like the Guerreros, the Grahams, the Andersons, and the Von Erichs. There have been members of factions who have also produced tremendous six-man teams like the Fabulous Freebirds, the Four Horsemen, the NWO, and D-Generation X.
Whoa, he picked up steam and shows no signs of letting up.
This is going to frustrate Diamond Dallas Page.
Byron, you mentioned some families and groups that created incredible six-man teams. Talking more about factions, don't forget about the likes of the Hart Foundation, Evolution, the Wyatt family, the Shield, and the Diamond Dallas Page is getting ready here. This is a level of destruction no one was expecting.
That's what he was looking for, Michael.
He's looking shaky. This could be the end.
What a bulldog. Diamond Dallas Page can't be enjoying this.
In 2016, the New Day found themselves in the middle of a sick and twisted rivalry with...
Look out. Diamond Cutter from Diamond Dallas Page.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
Here we go. He slams him down with authority. Corey, we've talked about six-man tag matches, and earlier you talked about one that caught the attention of the entire sports entertainment world. The New Day fought for survival amongst the darkness of the Wyatt family. Goldberg with a spear!
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
But now, can Goldberg capitalize?
Wow, Goldberg is being controlled.
Jackhammer!
This one's over, guys.
He goes for the cover. Stiff kick there.
When a superstar is in a six-man match, one of the most important things to remember is knowing when to tag out and get the fresh member of your team in the ring. We've talked about continuity many times on this program, but it's more than that. You don't want to try to do too much when you have other members of your team out there.
Takes him down with brute force there. Corey, you spoke about one of superstars in six-man action and how crucial it is that they have the presence of mind to realize when they need to tag out. Not everyone who competes as part of a six-man team has the ability to do that. We've seen many times over the years that a superstar's inability to do that has cost their team the match.
We've also seen over the years that not all superstars play well with others. Some competitors are so dedicated to singles careers that when they are put in a six-man team, they become a bit lost. That's when a mistake could be made, and it could be very costly.
Big time move.
Yeah, and he seems to have an endless supply of energy. If you want to have a chance at defeating Ric Flair, even in your wildest dreams, you can't allow the Nature Boy to control the pace of the match.
More and more damage inflicted with each belly-to-belly here. And setting him up. Oh, knee to the face.
That's going to hurt.
And guys, for Flair, his back really against the wall.
Don't count the Nature Boy out yet, though. Corey, as you mentioned earlier, if an opponent lets him control the pace of the match, then that opponent is just delaying the inevitable. The Nature Boy will defeat you with ease.
When it comes to a superstar competing in their kind of match, no one's more of a master at that than the Nature Boy. If you're locking up with the greatest of all time, you can't let him settle into a groove.
There are instances when a six-man tag match will feature a team where superstars have not always seen eye to eye, or are in the midst of a disagreement. When that's the case, someone on the team must step up and be the voice of reason so the trio can function as a cohesive unit.
Leaving himself open here.
Yeah, guys, I can't think of a worse place for him to be right now.
Corey, earlier you talked about what needs to happen when members of a six-man team have differences or had differences in the past. If the team can't find a way to get on the same page, they will not last very long. Someone on the team has to step up and make sure for at least that match.
Rock's looking to finish this. Rock bottom. That should do it.
This is what makes The Rock so fun to watch.
Six-man tag team matches have been a staple of competition since the early days of sports entertainment. Two teams of three compete against one another under traditional tag team rules. Stipulations can be added like,
Rock's looking to finish. That lands.
The Nature Boy is in a tough spot here.
This is The Rock's chance.
Can he pull it off?
Whoa, he lets him out.
what a fool. He had him dead to rights.
Six-man tags can be fought under so many different types of stipulations. Teams can be part of a faction. The three superstars of the line because of a common interest. The most crucial aspect to a six-man tag team being successful is that trio's ability to act as one cohesive unit. Three individuals working collectively at all times.
So much can take place during a six-man tag match. Regardless of what type of match the teams of three are competing in, the members of the...
Batista is looking to end it.
Batista bomb. Games
Cover here.
Ric Flair grew up outside Minneapolis, Minnesota, and idolized the stars of Vern Gagne's AWA. He'd watch matches with legendary grapplers like The Crusher, Dick the Bruiser, Mad Dog Vachon, and Baron Von Raschke. What no one knew except Flair himself was that all he wanted to do was lace up the boots and get inside the ring.
Ric Flair made it through Vern Gagne's grueling training camp. Training session started with 500 free squats, 200 sit-ups, 200 push-ups, and a 2-mile run through Gagne's cornfield in the frigid Minnesota winter.
Ric Flair survived a horrific plane crash in 1975 that resulted in a broken back in 3 places. Doctors feared he'd never walk again. Flair returned to the ring in under a year, and when he did, he returned as the Nature Boy.
Oh, did you hear his back crack?
Something that is always important in a six-man match is having the ability to perform double-team moves. One of the things that successful six-man teams try and execute are double-team moves, and then have the third team member perform a signature or finishing maneuver to deliver maximum impact to an opponent.
Teamwork is always paramount in a six-man tag match. Superstars want to be able to have a level of teamwork where two members of the trio perform a double-team move, and the third member follows that up with a move so their opponent is really down for the count.
The key is to deliver the maximum amount of punishment to your opponent in the least amount of time. Have until the referees count of 5. It's not like you have all day in the ring, but if your team of 3 can deliver that type of offense, your trio will be in good shape.
I don't know if we'll ever see these same 6 superstars in the ring together again, but boy, I sure hope so.
There's the leg drop bulldog. And I think it's clear that The Rock is feeling the physicality of this match. And his chances of winning the six-man tag team match appear to be slipping away.
Yeah, the Brahma Bull has been taken by the horns.
I wish someone would put you out to pasture.
Diamond Dallas Page is getting ready here. If an opponent exhibits a weakness for a specific move, some will return to utilizing that move as long as possible.
The Rock's not looking so great here, guys.
This is DDP's match now.
Diamond Cutter from Diamond Dallas Page.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
Now that got those shoulders on the mat.
Oh, what a boot.
And The Rock quickly kicks out.
Wow, I thought The Rock was headed back to Hollywood. Look out, there he goes.
Knocked right off his feet.
Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
Wow, what a slam.
When this guy's on, look out.
Teamwork at its best.
Ric Flair needs to do something here to give him a little breathing room. This is just getting worse.
Oh man, The Rock is in trouble.
He caught him slipping. He's just so dominant. He's not going to go quietly.
No superstar worth his salt ever does.
Come on, Goldberg. Stop playing to the crowd and start attacking.
Now the old vicious head crank.
Look at the torque.
At some point, the referee may want to think about stopping this one before somebody gets seriously injured.
The crowd never gets tired of The Rock's antics.
It looks like Chris Jericho could be done for.
This six-man tag team match certainly seems to be getting the best of him here.
Jericho isn't looking like the best in the world at the moment.
He'll recover.
Now he goes for it a second time.
Regardless of how this one ends, all 6 of these superstars should be proud of this effort here tonight. Lightning fast reflexes. Drop down.
This one's getting ugly. You might want to turn away if you have a weak heart.
He's positioned up on that turnbuckle.
I would not want to be him right now.
Uh-oh, this isn't going to end well for someone.
Going up top.
Perfect timing on that Hurricane Rana.
And the referee starts his 10 count.
Tope Atomico.
Amazing.
I really can't believe what's gone down so far. This match has been even more physical than I thought it would be.
The Rock loves to have fun inside that ring.
He's fighting back here.
I expected nothing less, Cole.
Whoa, Jericho able to avoid damage.
What a cagey maneuver.
He can turn it on in a hurry. Great job escaping, trying to turn this thing around.
And what a reversal from Diamond Dallas Page.
Counter here.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Got the reversal. Oh, look at that. Hey, can you believe that impact?
And the animal is all fired up. Both teams working well here together. That's not always the case in a six-man tag team match. Oftentimes, you'll see personal agendas eat their way into the action.
His signature slam.
Wow, I thought he was a goner.
He gets him with a reversal. This has been a battle. Here we go. The inverted DDT connects.
Taking on any more damage here could very well mean the beginning of the end.
Crowded leg. Hooked up.
Rock just barely got out of the way.
So quick.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
Just a step quicker, it looks like.
Look out. That landed perfectly.
To borrow a line from you, Cole, that's vintage Ric Flair right there.
Oh, and that knee drop right to the jaw.
The Rock's not looking so great here, guys.
Oh, his feet are on the ropes. His feet are on the ropes.
I expected as much from him tonight.
Has been eliminated.
Batista showing the WWE Universe his rage and emotion. Elbow drop. Second time we're seeing this here.
Oh boy, he is rolling. And no luck against Flair there.
Are you surprised?
Batista turns it around.
Military
and the animal is all fired up.
And no luck against Flair there.
Are you surprised?
I don't know how much more damage one person could take. I don't care how tough you are.
No luck against Batista there. Oh boy, he is rolling.
And it's Batista with a reversal.
Look over with a spear.
Here's his moment, Michael.
And now it's Goldberg.
Down with the jackhammer.
But his shoulders are down. Oh, bulldog.
One-handed.
The Animal Batista has been eliminated.
There are instances when a six-man tag match will feature a team where superstars have not always seen eye to eye, or are in the midst of a disagreement. When that's the case, someone on the team must step up and be the voice of reason so the trio can function as a cohesive unit.
And again, unbelievable.
You don't see that every day.
And now that one's countered.
Wow, that was impressive, Michael. Diamond Dallas Page showing how they do it at the shore. He's got it! Walls of Jericho locked in.
But I don't know how much gas he has left, guys.
No, it's not over yet.
Wow, part of me thought he was going to tap, Cole.
Unleashing it for the second time now.
Gets him with a pile driver. How are these superstars even still going, guys? I mean, they have to be on fumes right now.
Chris Jericho doing a great job of turning that around. Ooh, Chris Jericho may have it.
There it is. It's locked in.
Ric Flair has been eliminated.
Up and over with a suplex. Here's Diamond Dallas. Diamond cutter from Diamond Dallas Page.
But can he follow up?
Will it be? 1, 2, 3.
Chris Jericho has been eliminated.
What an amazing six-man tag match.